The final game. Win or lose, the Sigourney Savages are the best in spirit and dedication.
To say, but these teams from yesterday and today all average a lot of points, and nobody's been putting them on the board.
I'm surprised that there hasn't been a lot more scoring, because most of the teams that have come into these championship battles have been averaging at least 30 points a game. For example, Grettinger last night came into the football game averaging 50 points a game on the season and lost to BCL, Beeman Conrad Liscombe, in the Class A championship 14-8. And BCL themselves have been averaging about 35 points on the year in the regular season.
But then, too, you have to remember, these teams that are here, their defense is just as good as their offense.
Absolutely.
These head-on battles, you expect to see more scoring. And I think if the teams would probably go to their week-after-week game plan, you would think they would get more on the board. I think they try and stick in a couple of surprises, and they get away from the routine from the week-after-week wins. But it's hard to say. It's just a surprising thing that we don't see points on the board. 6-0 here at halftime.
Central Lyon rusher so far, number 20, Tom Roach, has carried the ball 6 times and has picked up 32 yards. His long gain was 14. Jarvis DeBerg, number 21, carried the ball 5 times for 29 yards. And the quarterback, Hugh DeBerg, has carried the ball 1 time and picked up 13 yards. In the passing, however, DeBerg is 0 for 1. And Central Lyon has no passing yardage so far. Sigourney, Steve Holt, the leading rusher in the game, 9 attempts, 52 yards. Brian Budding has carried the ball 6 times for 19 yards. And Jeff Clubb, the fullback, has carried the ball 6 times and has picked up 18 yards. The quarterback, Jeff Holm, has thrown the ball 5 times, has completed 4, pretty good percentage, and has picked up 42 yards via the passing route so far. Fumbles, well, we've had 1 fumble by Sigourney. However, they did not lose it, and Central Lyon has yet to fumble the ball this afternoon. 6-0 Central Lyon midway through here in the halftime.
Right, we have an important college football score. Michigan 7, Ohio State 0, third quarter. That's for the Roses. And, of course, later on today, USC and UCLA to see who else will be going to the Rose Bowl from the Pac-8. Iowa leads Michigan State 17-3 at halftime. There's a good ball game going on there. Nice to see the Hawkeyes pulling it out.
Iowa State, of course, at Oklahoma State this afternoon. That game just underway in Stillwater, and no score so far. The Cyclones trying to gain a share of the Big 8 Conference title for the first time in history. We were talking earlier this week.
First time since 1912.
That's right, and that was the old Missouri Valley. That's right. They have yet to win a Big 8 Conference title, so we wish them well down there in Stillwater. It's been a super year for the Cyclones so far, and that game is underway, no score in the first quarter. Oklahoma State and Iowa State. Once again, Michigan leads Ohio State in the third quarter, 7-0. And the Iowa Hawkeyes lead Michigan State 17-3 at halftime in East Lansing. So Bob Cummings and the Hawkeyes trying to close out the year with their best record, I believe, since Ray Nagels last year in 1969, which was 5 wins. And we haven't had 5 wins for a while. 6-0 here, halftime of Double-A. Central Lyon leading Sigourney. The only score came in the first quarter. Fullback Dwayne Postma took it in from the 1-yard line. The point after touchdown, no good. Rock Rapids Central Lyon with the longest winning streak in the state, 24 consecutive victories, trying to make it number 25 this afternoon on the artificial turf at the Dome. They're meeting down at midfield. Find out who will receive this time. Rock Rapids will have the football. Sigourney will kick off, defending the south goal. Central Lyon will receive the kickoff and defend the north goal. So we're just about ready for the second half kickoff here. And coming up a little bit later this afternoon, the 3A championship game between Emmitsburg and Waterloo Columbus. A couple of powerhouse football teams yet to clash this afternoon. Taking a look there at Brian Budding, number 40. Number 54 is Steve Burnett for Sigourney. Sigourney in the dark uniforms, Rock Rapids Central Lyon in the white. Sigourney will kick off. Central Lyon will receive. Word in, the Iowa Hawkeyes have scored again. It's now Iowa 24, Michigan State 3 in the third quarter. The Hawks are running away, leading the Spartans 24-3 in the third quarter. Standing back on his own 5-yard line for Rock Rapids Central Lyon. Set to receive the kickoff. Jeff Holm will kick it off for Sigourney. Randy Mateer, I should say, will kick off, number 85. Standing back, Olsen on the 10-yard line. He's not going to get it. At the 20, they bring it upfield, trying to get some blocking up to the 28-yard line. Tom Roach carried the football. First and 10 for Rock Rapids at the 29-yard line. Rock Rapids with the football and the lead, 6-0. First and 10 of the 29, out of the wishbone. Pitch out, right side, getting up to about the line of scrimmage. Kyle Cornish made the stop for Sigourney. Tom Roach, number 20, no gain. Might have lost a yard. They're calling it second down and 11. At the 28.5. Early here in the third quarter, 6-0, Central Lyon. Rolling right now, wants to pass, deep down there, complete at the 50-yard line. Kurt Busch with the touchdown run, apparently crosses the 5, touchdown, Rock Rapids Central Lyon. Kurt Busch, number 85, got behind the defense with 11 minutes and a second showing on the scoreboard clock. Let's take a look at it again. From the 29-yard line. Straight back, Hugh DeBerg, and all along down there is number 85, Kurt Busch, and took it in for the touchdown. 71-yard touchdown pass from Hugh DeBerg to Kurt Busch. Now they're going for 2 out of the wishbone. Right now it's 12-0 Central Lyon. Quick pitch on the outside. Moving in for the 2-point conversion. Jarvis DeBerg carried the football. So the score with 11 minutes, 1 second left to go in the third quarter. Central Lyon 14, Sigourney nothing. What a pass play, Scott.
Well, now the Savages are really in a hole. They're down 14 points. We're just still underway in the second half, and they really got to get moving. Their offense has been stopped all afternoon by Central Lyon, and that 71-yard touchdown pass that really takes the wind out of everybody. They're going to have to regroup and get it together now. We'll see what they do when they get the ball.
71 yards on the touchdown pass from quarterback Hugh DeBerg to wide receiver Kurt Busch. 2-point conversion by Jarvis DeBerg. It's now 14-0. Rock Rapids Central Lyon. Now set to kick off at the 40-yard line. Back deep is number 40, Brian Budding, and number 41, Steve Holt for Sigourney. Kurt Busch will kick it off at the 40. He's the man who kicks it high, not too long, at about the 16-yard line. Now they hand it off twice. Number 42 with the football, down to the 40, up to midfield, out to the 45. Once again, Sigourney comes back with the Dixie Doodle play.
That could be the play to spark them, to get them back into this ballgame, put them on the scoreboard. They needed the big play. They got it on the kickoff.
Pete Gwynn, number 12. Let's watch it again.
And Glenn, when he hands it off, he has no intention of running. He just, like, stands there like he doesn't have the ball and he'll hand it off. Let's watch the
ball is taken now. It goes to Leland Grand, number 12, and there's the handoff to number 42. Now we're back live. First and 10 on the 45 for Sigourney. Quick pitch on the outside. Steve Holt with the football. Down to the 40, down to the 35. And finally knocked down at the 32-yard line. Number 41 carry the football. Steve Holt for Sigourney. 1st and 10 again. Now they're moving the football.
Here they come. They're fired up now. If they bring it in now, we could have a real good knock-em sock-em game.
10 minutes, 33 seconds left to go, third quarter. It's 14-0, Central Lyon, but Sigourney is starting to move the football for the first time this afternoon. Up over the ball, Steve Heisdorfer for Sigourney. Split T backfield. Quarterback is Jeff Holm. Hands it off inside, gets back to the 30-yard line, Steve Holt. Number 41, Steve Holt carried the football. Stacked up in there by number 10, linebacker Wade Gort for Central Lyon.
Ron, this is a very important drive. They really must score here. Coming back from 14-0, and they're marching a good drive, and they have to put the ball in to keep these boys fired up for the rest.